Hi YouTube. This is my first video, and let me just start off by saying please excuse the nightgown. It's late here, and I know it's so bad because it's my first video, but I'm sorry. I'll be dressed better the next time. Anyway, this is my first video, and the reason why I wanted to start videoing this journey is because of you guys, actually. Everyone who's out there who have been putting on videos about weight loss surgery, because it's been so helpful. It really has helped me think about why I want to do this, if I want to do this, how am I going to do this. And I wanted to start my vlog by talking about why I decided to have weight loss surgery, and to really explain why I decided to do this. You have to go back like 10 years. I know. 10 years ago, I went on phentermine after being really fed up with my weight. I was not as heavy as I am now. Just being really tired, and doctor put me on phentermine. After I went to him and I was like, oh, I'm so tired of my weight. What can I do? And he said, oh, well, we'll put you on a drug called phentermine. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went on phentermine and was really successful. It really helped my appetite, and when my appetite was low, I could make good choices. And when all that was going on, I lost weight, so it was easier to exercise. And about a year later, I was about 75, 80 pounds lighter. Really good size. Like, I was like a 12, 14, which for me is good. I definitely wasn't heavy. I wasn't small, but I wasn't heavy. And, all good things must come to an end, because I ended up going back to the doctor with headaches, and he was like, it's phentermine. You have to go off of it. And even though I was eating really well, my appetite came back like that. And when it came back, I gained back my weight, and here I am. And then, a few years went by. About 8 years went by. I got married, finished school, started teaching. I'm a teacher. And about 2 years ago, I went back to him, and he said, I went back to my doctor, and he said, oh, your blood pressure's high. And my blood pressure had been high with phentermine, but they knew it was because of phentermine. This time it was just high because I'm heavy. So that kind of freaked me out. And I was like, oh, okay, I've already tried dieting, and now my blood pressure's high. This is not working. And I saw a lap band commercial. And I researched lap band. Researched it. And I actually went on YouTube. And I have to give a shout out to whoever the band in me is. I watched all your videos because they were so good. They took you from the very beginning of you making the decision and going to the doctor all the way to the end, even past the surgery and having fills. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I talked to my friends, and one friend in particular, my best friend, was like, no, Gina, my sister had gastric bypass, and she got really sick, and, I heard all the horror stories about that. She's like, let's just diet, one more time, just you and me. So, Weight Watchers came, and Jimmy Craig came, and I'm still big. So, it didn't work. I know she was trying to help, but it didn't work. So, here I am again, and I went back to the doctors maybe in August, because I kept having to go to the bathroom all the time. And I know that's a sign of diabetes, because my mother and my father are diabetic. And I was like, oh gosh, please don't let me be diabetic. That's one of my worst fears, is being diabetic. And I wasn't diabetic. But, it got me thinking that I'm just playing Russian roulette. Every time I go to the doctors, I'm worried that he's going to be like, okay, let's put you on insulin. So that was like a really big scare, and I started looking into lap band again. But I'm not having lap band because even though I thought that was a really good decision and it was something I was willing to deal with, I never could really get my head around like the foreign object in my body thing. And I know for like a lot of people, like they rather do the foreign object in the body thing than do, you know, rearranging the anatomy. Like I get that. But for me, the whole foreign object and thing was too much. So luckily I was calling to get into a seminar for a local surgeon here, and the lady on the phone who actually has had weight loss surgery started talking to me, and she was like, oh, you want lap band? And you know, I told her how much I weighed, and she's like, well, have you ever considered vertical sleeve? So then I went and I did a whole bunch of research on vertical sleeve, and I was like, oh, that is for me. So, but that's like a whole nother video about why I chose that. But that is what I'm having. And that's kind of like what has been going on with me deciding to do this. And you know, I really am hopeful that this is going to be a good decision for me and that this is really going to work, because I have had medical intervention before and it's worked. And the only reason it wasn't long lasting is because I couldn't stay on the drug long lasting. And from what I'm understanding about vertical sleeve and what I've heard from the surgeon, this is, you know, phentermine in a different form and without the side effects, at least the exact ones. So I think this is going to be the tool that I can keep that will keep the weight off for me. So, oh my goodness, I just did a whole video and I didn't tell you guys my name. Oh, well, I'm Gina, and I live in the DMV, you know, district, Maryland, Virginia. And I'm married, wonderful, for like 6 years now. No kids, except for, well, my baby chihuahua. So that's a little bit about me too. But I just wanted to vlog because you guys have been really helpful and really supportive, and I just felt like I was sitting on the sidelines. I changed my username from JTLeak78 to Half of Me Gone, because I hope to be half gone. But I did that because I wanted to have like my own vlog site. But for those of you who have been answering my questions as JT Leaks, thank you so much. You've been so helpful, and I hope you like my videos. I hope. I'll try not for them not to be too long-winded. But please, like, email me and subscribe, and I hope there'll be more to come. Okay, until then, take care.